With the mouth in place, now we'll start to put in some of the other detail of the face. The next thing I like to do is shape the eyes. So we're going to smooth now around the eye and try to eradicate the tool marks that we've put in. Now with the tool marks gone, we'll first place a cut above the eye, and rolling our tool so it's following the contour of the eyeball. Take that upper tissue, roll it up and back, now just roll this clay back and let this become the fatty tissue behind the eye and to help form the eyebrow. Once you've pressed that up, smooth the clay so the tool marks are gone. Now put a little shape in the upper lid by pulling it down slightly and work out the tool marks. Now do the second eye. Make your slit, curving it to follow the corner of the shape of the eyeball. Press that tissue up. Remember, sometimes it's easier to turn the head upside down. Now, once you have both upper eyelids, let's press the brow down by putting our thumb into the brow, forming a brow. Go between the brows so that we don't make a Neanderthal look. Press the forehead up and pull this tissue back down until that looks like a proper brow, and we've left the lids. I've detected there's a slight air bubble right there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but I can. And I'm going to pop that bubble and then fill that back in. All right, next we'll press excess clay back from the temporal area. It's called the temporal fossa. We'll press this excess clay back by just pressing on it firmly and consistently until that clay comes off. When we do that, notice it changes the shape of the face and makes it much more realistic. Now do the same on the other side. Press the excess clay back, shape the side of the head, and give the face a little more realism. Don't worry about the top of the head. We're going to be applying more to that in a moment. Now we'll do the zygomatic arch, or the cheekbones. The way we form those is press up with your thumb and make a zygomatic arch. If you look at the skeleton, The zygomatic arch goes from the ear to the nose, and that forms the cheekbone. Here's a zygomatic bone that attaches to the nose and to the side of the head. We're forming that by pressing up on the tissue where the zygomatic arch would be. Now that we've given it a little cheekbone, we're going to put in a little more detail into the face. Now I'm going to age this guy a little bit in front of the camera, and you can make him young or old, anything you'd like. You can go male or female. With this nose, I think he has to be a male. So we're going to give him a little more lid under the eye. To add to his age. Turn it upside down, do the same to the other side. Let's put some more detail into the face now. We'll do that by putting the extension of the nasal furrow down on both sides of the mouth. That comes down from the nostrils down to the side of the mouth. You can make this just as deep as you need, but not too deep. Keeping in mind we want to stay fairly close to a humanoid look. All right, with that done, we'll put in the corners of the mouth. Now the corners of the mouth, these are shaped by the orbicularis oris, which is a muscle that goes around your mouth. The more you smile, the deeper these become. And over years of use, they're going to leave wrinkles on the side. Now with the orbicularis oris lines in place, we'll shape the mouth now until we're satisfied. I think I'll give this character a little bit of a smile so he's more fun to sculpt. And in doing that, I'll pull back on the corners of the mouth at the orbicularis oris. That's the muscle that goes around the mouth. And pull back on the zygomaticus muscle as well. These two muscles do come back as you smile, normally. So we'll do the same thing on the face that we're sculpting. And form the smile. Now, since we're going to make a little older gentleman out of this guy, one of the things that happens to us as we age are the fatty tissue in our lips seems to go away. So I'm going to thin these lips down. And again, eradicate the tool marks. Press his chin forward a little bit. As we age, one of the other things that happens to us is what used to be a very nice, beautiful high cheekbone has a tendency to fall a little bit, and that turns into a jowl. As this tissue falls down into our face, it forms a jowl. So we'll let this come down on both sides and form the jowl. As that happens in aging, our chin gets closer to our nose, and the reason it does that is we grind our teeth down, and as we grind our teeth down, the chin gets closer to the nose. As the chin gets closer to the nose, we have a tendency to want to develop a roll of tissue down below our chin that we often refer to as a double chin. So we'll let that little double chin make itself evident and bring the scoring line down from the seam that we brought down from the corners of the nose down to join into the double chin underneath the existing chin. As we do that, it gives another dimension to the face and helps to age our character. Now we'll put a little more life into the eyes. I want to give him just a slight more upper eyelid on his left eye, our right hand, by making a little worm and laying this little worm on his eyelid. Now form this in to become his eyelid. And again, as we age, our eyes have a tendency to sag a little bit, and a little more tissue on top of the eye has a tendency to come down and sag the eyes a little bit. We'll do the same on the other side. Slight amount of clay into a ball, lay the ball or the roll that we've just made, the little worm, over the eyelid. Cut off the excess. And now form this into the lid. I think I might want to take a little more tissue off that upper lip and have him appear to have lost his teeth. So as we lose our teeth, this fatty tissue we would have on our upper lip is pulled down closer to our gums. And really ages a character. Now, if any of you are nearing my age, then this probably isn't as funny to you as it would be for the younger people. Sorry about that. Now we can press the chin up closer. And now we look at the profile, and we're really seeing some age in this character. Let's make the eyes more believable. Do a little smoothing to eradicate your tool marks. Now there are times that I leave little marks like that one at the side of the mouth, and these for an older person almost look just like aging lines, perhaps little scars, whatever he happened to have, and I leave them. I think they add to the character. Now we'll put in a little more lines into the face, showing age.